Dudes and dudettes, welcome back to the channel, man. Sincerely appreciate you being here with me on today.
No more pare mai kuarere ke I TWUR mahuete kono muano au e tai aho ka tahuri Kimi no ae O mai te kaha O mai te rani mari Kia whanake ai au Kia tipu ai au Wahuri te tai kwa ua pare mai kuarere ke I TWUR mahuete kono muano e tai aho ka tahuri
Bruh, I find it so fascinating and so amazing to watch somebody in their element do their thing, because we rarely see behind the scenes about how things are made, and we always just assume that, well, I personally always just assume like these people just have natural talent, like all I gotta do is sit in the studio all day and just sing. But to see them going through the process see him feel like it's not good enough, and to see him take many takes over and over and over again, it inspires me, because again, I have the montage effect, because I watch so many movies that the hero of the movie typically has to do a radical shift from the beginning to the end in order for them to overcome the opponent. So that's what we're used to seeing, what I'm used to seeing, and it's just, again, so fascinating to see somebody go through the motions and produce something and still have to face the normal adversities that would plague anybody trying to do anything, you know what I'm saying? But it's good for that connection to see another human being struggle, persevere, and make it happen with the vision that they saw at the beginning. I find that to be truly satisfying for me. Let me know, first off, the lyrics for the video. Didn't understand a word, okay? But the emotion, the feeling, I feel like I went to church. I gotta do gotta figure out what he was saying. All right, I'm 11 days late, no problem. Better late than never, as they say. Look at all these different delineations and subsections. Deeply personal narrative of healing, reconciliation, and returning to one's roots. Man, what I'm telling you, I didn't know what he was saying because of the foreign language, obviously, to me, but bro, you can feel these in these words in the song. You can feel like the overall is just, I think that the best for me to say it is gospel. I think that's the closest thing I can. And also, this song reminded me heavily of Morissette's song that she dedicated to her father because of the black and white effect and them just being in the studio and then just going through a full day. Oh, okay. This release precedes the English version. Back to the River is scheduled to drop on October 3rd, so we got a couple days here. The Waiata is a prequel to I Am and Maori Kiteao, completing the trilogy and symbolizing the journey of coming full circle. Ooh, so it goes Kitakuawa, I Am, and Maori Kiteao. A trilogy of songs. I don't think I've ever heard that before. A complete set. Wow. For me, Kitakuawa is about going back to my awa, both metaphorically and physically, Walker says. Okay, awa in Maori, stream, river. Okay, gotcha. It's about my healing journey, the idea of something ending before new life can begin. Wow, that's huge. And that points me back to a story I heard one time from Steve Harvey. He was saying how he had an old car in his driveway. It was beat up, and he kept telling his grandmother that he was going to get a new car, and his grandmother said, okay, baby. And that would happen for about 3 times. And then he was like, Grandma, why you don't believe me that I'm going to get this new car? She was like, baby, because you still got the old one sitting in the driveway. You ain't made room for it. So the next week, he went and got rid of the old car, and then he told Grandma, again, Grandma, I'm gonna get me a car. She said this time, I know you are, baby, because you made room for it. You made it a possibility. There's nothing taking the place of the new thing that you want. And so this reminds me of that, and how you can't get something new before you get rid of the old. And that's a strong message. It's deeply personal, and it touches on the themes of my identity, losing my father, and ultimately my healing process. Wow. When writing the Waiata, Walker says the backing vocals of Take Me Back to the River were composed first, and then the soulful sound and heartfelt lyrics flowed naturally. I bet, man, there's nothing like having a vision, establishing the foundation, and then things falling into place because of the groundwork that you put in. I think that there's something so satisfying about that. To hear that it was pretty much a raw track with some vocals, and then he just laid it out there. Bruh. As soon as those kupu were formed, I knew this song was going to take me back to a place of healing. Man, it felt like it. Walker has been an integral figure in the Aotearoa music scene for over 15 years. Yes, sir. Recently garnering attention internationally with his viral cover of Ultralight Beam. Bruh. Whew. That Ultralight Beam song, I'm gonna link it in the description section. It's unlike anything you've ever heard before.
We on an ultralight beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything.
It's almost like it's a completely different song from Kanye West's version. It is a completely different song. Same lyrics, slight variation in the lyrics, but it's almost like it's its own entity completely. Man, he rocked that song, seriously. For Walker, the last 7 years has been dedicated to deepening his connection with his Mauritanga, reclaiming his life and health, and weaving this journey of reclamation into his artistic expression. With Kitaku Awa, Walker emphasizes the importance of releasing the Tereo Maori version first, noting usually the English version comes out first, but for this project, I wanted to put Tereo Maori out there first. I like that. I like that. It is for your people and then including the rest, but it's not backwards. I love that. And I want, even though I want the English version to better understand for myself, bruh, really and truly, it's not for me. I'm only getting to experience this because of the attention that he's garnered. But honestly, it feels like Stan Walker is making music for him and his people alone, and it's about the struggle that they're facing against the crown. And I feel like it's a microcosm. These songs and what he's trying to do for himself is also what he recognizes has to happen for the culture itself and for the Maori people themselves, so that they can continue and they can maintain. It's about contributing to the continued presence of Aoreo in the world. Uplifting Te Reo Maori is a responsibility we all share in Aotearoa, and this is how I feel I do it best, through Waiata. Man, this guy is so inspirational. This release follows Walker's recent recognition with 2 nominations for the prestigious Silver Scroll Awards, never heard of that, highlighting his impact as a songwriter and creator of meaningful, transformative music. For me, it's not about winning or losing. Winning for me is changing people's lives with my Waiata. That's beautiful. And honestly, how can you even consider it a win or a loss? Everything is so subjective. Everything is so personal. I'm glad that he's making statements like that. And not only that, but clarifying what a win actually is in his book. That's beautiful. My purpose has always been to uplift, empower, and serve the people, my people, indigenous people. Told you that we're just getting the benefits because of the virality of music and the internet being able to push messages out. But again, it's not for us. We're blessed with this stuff. And then he's taking it a step further and blessing us with a full English version of it. He doesn't have to do that, but he wants people to see his people. Wow. Wow. Through my music and message, I hope I inspire to bring hope, life, healing, and joy. The world needs it now more than ever. I completely agree. And I feel like that's a majority of what my channel is about. It's about doing that exact same thing. And I'm glad that I found Stan to amplify what it is that I'm doing, because it's cold and lonely out here in this world of positivity and trying to be positive, because it's weird that people don't want that these days, but it's still so very necessary. And I appreciate people like Stan, Morissette, Iam, So Yang, all of them, man. All of them that I've been covering. The translation of Kitakuawa was done with this person, Tawarawa Kawana, who Walker works with frequently and says has been instrumental in bringing Waiata Reo Maori to a wider audience. It's awesome, awesome. Kitakuawa is available on all streaming platforms. Back to the River is set to release October 3rd. I'm excited for that. Can't wait. I wonder if it's gonna be like TWUR, bigger, where I preferred the Te Reo Maori version over the English version. I wonder if that's gonna happen again, because I feel still strongly about that I prefer Te Reo Maori over English because of the way it sounds. All right, let me know what you think. Did you enjoy the video? What was your favorite part? And give me some more stuff to review, man. I'll see you in the next video. Love. Bruh, first off, before we go any further, I'm gonna do a expectations versus reality to that, because you always assume like the music is helping them out, but Stan Walker's voice is key, bruh. It's like, the way I would describe Stan Walker's voice is gospel. That's the kind of energy he gets me feeling, and it's so gritty when he gets down in it. Ooh!